Hey, welcome students back to another exciting week of computer programming in C++. This week we're going to combine everything we've been learning up to this point to create a calculator program that looks something like this. I'm going to run it here for you. Your calculator program, when it first opens, must give the user a greeting, as you can see mine does here, and then it needs to present to the user the option of choosing one of the 5 types of basic math that you can do in C++. Now this was covered in a previous lesson called Basic Math. You can go back and look at that, but we learned how to do addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulus. So the user is asked to select one of those 5 types of operations, and so I'll choose addition by putting in a 1. And then it asks me to put in my first number and my second number, which I do, and it gives me the answer. The answer of 5 plus 6 is 11. Then it asks me, do I want to continue and do another calculation? And I put in either a y or an n for yes or no. I'm going to say y, yes. And then the whole thing repeats itself. And now I'm going to do a different type of operation, 2 for subtraction, enter the first number and the second number. Gives me the answer, asks me if I want to do another calculation. I'll say yes, y for yes again. Now, as you can see, the program is repeating, so we're probably going to use some kind of loop, which you've learned about in previous lessons. We're also putting in a number to tell it what type of operation to do, and so when you put in that number, you're probably going to have to choose between the different types of operations. Probably going to use some kind of if statement there. Your program must use a while loop. It must use if or else statements. And your program must loop until you tell the program to stop. You also need to check to make sure that your program, your user doesn't put in the wrong kind of value. For example, if the person were to put in a number either less than 1 or greater than 5 at this point in the program, for example, what if I put in the number 6? Well, 6 isn't one of the options available there. So if I do put in the number 6, you have to catch that error and say something like this: sorry, you must enter a number between 1 and 5. And then go ahead and ask them if they want to continue. Yes, I do. And then let them put in that number again. So I'll put in 5 for modulus, entering the first number and the second number, and it should give me the proper answer. Finally, when I'm all done and I want to end the program, your program needs to allow the user to end the program by, in this case, I'm going to put in N for no, and that should then end my program. I give them a little goodbye message and press any key to continue. Alright, so that's the program in an overview. As just to review again, your program needs to have a while loop. It needs to have if or else statements in it. Your program must prompt the user to choose the type of operation that you want them to do. The calculator must perform all of the 5 basic math types that we've learned up to this point, and the user must prompt the calculator program must prompt the user about whether they want to either continue using the program or end it. And when they choose to end it, the program has to end successfully. Of course, all the math has to be done correctly as well. They have to get the right answer when they put in their 2 numbers. Okay, so that's the program overview. That's what it looks like when it runs, as it runs properly. Okay, so it's your challenge now to program this calculator as you've seen it here. Good luck.